Bills Mafia, what's going on? Bills Mafia, once again, it's your boy Mac Mafia. Here to talk about the situation we done put ourselves in. And listen, we moving forward, man. We're gonna sit up there, we're gonna discuss things that we got control over, and we just gonna look to take things from there, man. Again, at the end of the day, we ain't gonna discuss, obviously, the apparent, right? But we're gonna sit up there, we're gonna talk about things. Look, we just moving forward. Bottom line is moving forward. We're gonna sit up there and try to figure out a way on what we can correct, what's going wrong, and we're looking to take it from there, right? But I'm gonna say one thing about your man Gabe Davis. I'm not letting him off the hook, man. Listen, I'm just gonna say this, right? The play is cover zero, meaning there's no safety in the middle of the field, right? Cover zero, no safety in the middle of the field. I don't give a shit if homeboy is leaning to the opposite direction or not. If the defense is playing cover zero, homeboy, champ, lean over to the middle of the field in which Josh Allen threw the ball, catch the ball, and send us on our way. Again, bottom line is this. Stick to what the fuck works, bro. Listen. Again, I'm going to say this, right? Cover zero, no safety in the middle of the field. Fill in that slot, cover that hole. At that point in time, if Josh Allen don't throw the ball in the middle of the field, you can speak to that. You can sit up there and say, yo, listen, it was cover zero. So I sat up there and I hit the middle of the field. That's the equivalent to a running back running opposite of his blocks. If you run opposite of your blocks, you just better know the shit better work out for you. Because again, if everybody's blocking to the left and you run right because you want to be a hero, which a hero's a sandwich, if you choose to do that, then just know it better work out for you. So Gabe Davis, again, you sat up there, you see, talking about I thought there was an opening on the right. Don't be thoughting, bro. Don't be thoughting. We're gonna need you to think, and we're gonna need you to put your face in your playbook, and we're gonna need you to sit up there and think about some shit, man. Listen, that I just had to get that off my chest because for the life of me, I can't understand it and it just don't make sense, right? But that's neither here nor there, man. Listen, I hope all of y'all had a better day than what you had yesterday. Listen, man, we just gonna move on. Listen, I tell it, in case you ain't noticed, I kind of tell it how it is, man. I don't have no strings attached to me. I'm not tied into no ESPN. I'm not tied into no radio show. I'm not tied into any of that. So therefore, I don't have to kiss the ring and kind of sugarcoat shit. Listen, don't get it twisted. I love our beloved Buffalo Bills. But what you get with me, you get you. That's what you get. Because again, I'm transparent, man. Listen, I'll say some shit just like you. I'll get upset. And by Tuesday, Wednesday, I'm feeling better again. And I'm saying, let's go Buffalo. Let's go, let's go, let's go, let's go. Also, I'll say something. Like I said, I'll say something. And if it's wrong, the same way I'm on here now, I don't have a problem with getting back on here and saying, listen, I'm sorry, guys, I blew it. That was a bad call. This, that, and the third. They proved me wrong. So I'm hoping, Gabe Davis, you proved me wrong, right? But I doubt it because you trash, bro, right? But again, just know with me, there ain't no kissing the ring. I'm not tied into nothing. Again, I'm not tied into no ESPN. I'm not here to sugarcoat anything. Again, what you get with me, full transparency. The way you are, that's the way I am. Even some of my compadres that be talking about our bills and stuff, you try to make it sound nice and stuff like that because that's what gets you viewings or I don't know. But neither here or there, man. Listen, we one big family, right? So again, at the end of the day, we're going to have good days, we're going to have bad days. But most importantly, we're going to come together, we're going to wrap it up, and we're going to make the best of any situation we put in. That's the bottom line. But again, there's going to be good days, there's going to be bad days, and we're not here to sugarcoat nothing, right? Let's just jump into something right away, right? That I want to discuss, right? Let's talk about this. One of the biggest problems we have, and honestly speaking, obviously we lacking on defense. We don't have a full arsenal on defense. I get it. We playing good ball though, throughout the game. We playing good ball. Now, what we seem to be folding in that, for some reason or another, I'm sure just like me, you guys ain't confident the last 3 minutes of the game. Because for some reason, Sean McDermott has been playing this soft defense. And I'm going to tell you something right now. Don't blow my head off. I like Sean McDermott, but he's making it very hard to defend him and stand up for him. And again, like I told you guys a few minutes ago, I'm not going to sugarcoat nothing. I'm going to keep it 100 with you guys. Again, at the end of the day, Sean McDermott is making it very hard to defend him because he's doing bozo plays. Listen, that bullshit soft defense that you giving them 10, 15 yards already, 5 to 15 yards already, bro, it ain't work when the Kansas City Chiefs beat us with 13 seconds left. So why are we still trying to work it? Explain it to me. Make it make sense. I don't know. So we're going to call Sean McDermott out in some of the things in which he needs to change immediately. Week 6 against the Giants, right? We was leading the game. We let Tyrod Taylor, an offense led by Tyrod Taylor. And again, every Bills fan for the most part, we all love Tyrod Taylor. But let's be for real. Tyrod Taylor ain't no stud, right? We let Tyrod Taylor march down the field in which they had an opportunity to win the game. Why so? Because again, that bullshit-ass Sean McDermott defense in which we got called for a pass interference in Bernard. Then we should have got called for another pass interference in Teron Johnson. But again, smart play. You actually taught that in football. Grab their jersey. The ref is only going to throw but so many pass interference. But bottom line is this. We let them march down the field and they almost beat us. We ended up winning that game 14-9. I'm going to just say one thing in reference to that. Remember the word Tyler, right? Week 7 against the Patriots. We all know how that turned out. We was winning the game, right? They had the ball on their own 25-yard line with a minute and 58 seconds left. A Mac Jones offense again marches down the field, throws the ball to Mike Gesicki. We end up losing that game 29-25. Make it make sense. Again, we had a 5'11" Teron Johnson on a 6'6" Mike Gesicki, right? Again, I get it. Usually, Tre'Davious White would have been on him, but neither here nor less. They beat us. They ended up beating us 29-25. Remember Teron Johnson. Remember Mike Gesicki. Because now move on to week 8 against the Bucks. Yeah, am I right there? Yeah, no. What I meant by that was right. Just Mike Gesicki, Teron Johnson. What the Patriots did was they seen what worked against us the previous week with the New York Giants. Therefore, what they did, they threw their tight end because Darren Waller was thrown on. Teron Johnson was thrown on who? On Darren Waller. So what the Patriots did, they went and repeated and did the same thing against the 5'11" Teron Johnson, right? Again, don't get it twisted. Best cornerback in the game, but you see the mismatch, you see the pattern. If we able to pick this shit up and we get paid nothing further, we just do it for the sport because we love it. You know, people who get paid millions of dollars are able to pick this up. Let's go week 8. We ain't got to spend too much time on that because why? That's the Hail Mary game against the Bucks. We ended up winning that one though, 24-18. Once again, we got away with a pass interference, right? Also, all they had to do was turn around. Plays made, we lose that game as well. We would have been heartbroken. That's week 8 against the Bucks. Now let's go week 9 against the Bengals. We score with 3 minutes and 32 seconds left in the game. Of course, Sean McDermott's light defense lets the Bucks march down the field. Defense couldn't make a stop. We lose that game 24-18. Again, let's talk about a pattern. This pattern is Sean McDermott's whack-ass defense towards the end of the game. And again, like I told you guys, we're holding our own. We're doing our thing. But again, something is happening towards the end of the game in which we're not able to keep it together. Week 10, Denver Broncos. We get called for 12 men on the field. We lose that game 24-22. Now, week 12, which is yesterday, against the Philadelphia Eagles. My man, Sean McDermott. You call a timeout to freeze the kicker. Waste the timeout. We had 2 timeouts. You blow 1 and freezing the kicker. I don't even think that shit works anymore, bro. Who around the league does that? Nobody does that. I'm 45 years old. They was doing that in the 80s, in the 90s. freezing the kicker. Nobody freezes the kicker no more, homeboy. So what are we doing, right? Nonetheless, you freeze the damn kicker. Now we down to one timeout. With the one timeout, what do you sit up there? What do you do? We got one timeout, 20 seconds left. You got the best, in my opinion, if not the best, right? You have top 3 quarterback in the league. You got 20 seconds left, a timeout. Why not give your quarterback a chance to march down the field and see if he can win you a game and make something happen and put your team in field goal range? You choose not to do that. You choose to flip the coin. What about if we lose the coin toss? What about we lose the coin toss? Bro, listen, again, show some confidence in your team. You showed the whole world you got zero confidence in Josh Allen. And that's why people talk the shit that they do because of stupid decisions like that. Again, what if we would have lost that coin toss? And your excuse is, oh, they got a great defensive line. Yo, who gives a shit? Well, guess what? We got the best quarterback. In my eyes, we got the best quarterback. So guess what? You got your best, I got my best. Let's go. I could live with that decision because, again, what about if you would have lost the coin toss, my man? But you're not thinking of that, right? Now, last thing I'm going to touch on before I get out of here. Let's talk about one guy that I love very dearly. Again, but I can't let him off the hook. Our boy Tyler Bass. No one's talking about him at all. Tyler Bass in April got an extension for 4 years, $21 million. Since then, Tyler Bass against the Giants attempted 2 field goals. He missed both. We ended up winning that game. Again, we got lucky. If I'm being honest, we got lucky, right? Against New England, attempted 2 field goals. He missed 1. We lost that game. Against the Eagles, he attempted 4 field goals. He missed 2. That's a problem. That's a problem because, again, we have to make our field goals. Here we go. Homeboy yesterday, Elliott, 59-yard field goal in shitty-ass weather. Listen, bottom line is this, man. We got our tweaks. We got our things we need to correct. And it starts here. It starts with the boy at the helm. Not at the helm, rather. It starts with the man who's running the plays. Sean McDermott. Again, you're doing a great job throughout the game, keeping us in the game. And again, I understand our defense is playing at a handicap. I get it. I understand it. But we have to do something different. Or we have to stick with what we're doing when shit gets real towards the end of the game. I don't know what's happening. I don't know what's going on. I don't know what's going on with this soft defense. I honestly thought that defense was pretty much put together by Leslie Frazier, but I obviously see Leslie Frazier wasn't the problem when it comes to things like that. So, listen, we still, if I'm being real, like I said, I'm not going to sugarcoat shit. Can we still make it? Absolutely. But check this out. We don't put ourselves in a position now that we need a lot of things to go our way. And it starts with first winning our games. Like I told you guys earlier yesterday, let's not talk about nothing if we can't win our games first. So again, we'll go over that later on during the week about certain teams like the Pittsburgh Steelers, the Cleveland Browns, teams like that, Indianapolis Colts, teams like that in which we need them to pretty much suck or drop some games throughout the way so we can pretty much slide into those spots. But again, most importantly, we need to win our games. Listen, that's that. I just want to touch base with you guys real quick. Again, we'll touch base sometime throughout the week. We got a bye week, so they gave us a whole week to sleep on this. And, man, listen, we moving forward, though, right? Again, it's Bills Mafia for life, no matter what. I don't care what nobody says. I'm still going to talk my shit, regardless of what. It's like a family, like I told you guys. We're going to argue, we're going to fight, we're going to do whatever. But again, at the end of the day, I'm going to talk my shit. It is what it is. Bills Mafia, I love you. I'll talk to y'all again sometime throughout the week. And again, eat your veggies, drink your water. And when it comes to our Buffalo Bills, especially now more than ever, mind your business. Let's go Buffalo.